In the darkest corners of the universe, where the light stops to a crawl and where sound cannot escape, where time stops working entirely and eventually things in existence stop making sense. Chaos is an inevitable force on our world and our lives, so we've made great efforts to contain it within this space for only an hour a week. This is the Chaos Continuum.
You know, I think I was born ready.
True. I'm gonna redo my soundboard at some point. Yeah, so we just have like little sound bits that I can play in the podcast. You know,
That'd
like
be nice.
when you make a really bad take, it's just gonna be like one of those like yay with like confetti going off in the background. You know,
I'm all in favor of child labor. Yay!
or just like a laugh track and a boo track. You know,
Yeah.
it sounds awesome. It sounds
Well,
like such a great fucking idea.
something to look forward to. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Chaos Continuum podcast. The video is back if you're watching this on YouTube, because I felt like I should get off my ass and properly do something instead of scrolling through Pornhub while we record. If you're listening to audio, it does not matter. And just a little bit of housekeeping out the way, we are still doing on Apple Podcasts. That's over there. It'll be in the link description. It'll be wherever. If you want to listen to this audio-wise, it's completely free. And, you know, subscribe.
Yeah.
Do that. I don't
Please.
expect this to ever make any money, so my intent on quality, or at least, like, you know, being family friendly, has kind of gone out the window, and I've kind of decided that I don't give a shit.
Yeah. We've decided to get really political.
Yeah.
And, well, he has. I frankly have no, like, relatively, unless what we talked about the last episode, I really don't give a shit about anything when it comes to politics.
The last episode. What did we talk about last time? Lions?
Lions and, like, freedom and stuff like that, and, like, the Minecraft thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, to be
we
fair,
don't-
lions are a pretty controversial topic right now.
Well, I remember when all the Pokemon versus a billion lions was a controversial subject. Yeah, I remember that those days. Those were
Did you
days.
know that there are more lions in the United States state of Texas than there are in the wild?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes much more sense than hippos.
There probably are more tigers in Texas than there are hippos in the world. But
True.
anyways,
Texas is just wild.
it is. It really is. Anyways, welcome back, everybody. Welcome back, Ben. How are you? How have you been? How you know?
I've been good doing stuff. I got good Wi-Fi now.
You got good Wi-Fi? You got a whole ass setup?
I got a whole. Well, I've always had this setup. It just finally
You
works.
can use your setup?
Yeah, I can use it instead of looking at it longingly every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to skip over the political stuff because I'm not as passionate about it as I was, you know, yesterday when we would have recorded this. So I'm just going to go into the next stuff I have. I'm going to blank a few times, but
That's okay.
This is fun already.
This is awesome.
I have so much fun doing this podcast, man. I hope you know. You know.
Yeah.
This will be so good, even if it doesn't, like, you know, get to any extreme heights. I don't expect it to now at this point, but like, even if it doesn't in 10 years time or whatever, I'll be able to look back at this and be like, holy shit, we really should have been making, I don't know, Fortnite videos.
Yeah. This is just like an hour and a half long shit post is all this is.
Basically.
You know what I mean? There's
Yeah.
like I don't think we've said a single good take. You know what I mean?
Outside of the fastest man-made object, I don't know a single thing that's been, like, you know, beneficial on this podcast.
I just gotta take a call really quick. Can you just like run this by yourself for a minute?
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
Important. Okay, I'll be right back. Hey, what's up?
That's how
Are you here?
Oh God. Okay, cool. This is awesome for the podcast. This is just as chaotic as we like it to be. Well, if he's gone, then I am going to talk about my political stuff because fuck you. You know, so the United States gave $100 billion to Israel to bomb children, which we were really, really good at. I thought that was Obama's thing, but I guess it's just a United States thing in general. So we could end homelessness. We could help feed children here in the States, or like, you know, help people not go broke, because there are more empty, vacant homes in California than there are ones.
That was awesome.
Or there's what? Hold on, shut up. We could be helping our own people, but we gave $100 billion to Israel to bomb children.
True.
And we also vetoed the UN, because the UN, I think, I'm not going to say because I don't remember, but basically a country came forward with plans to call a ceasefire in Israel and Palestine, and the UN was voting on it, and the US, because we have supreme "we killed Hitler" authority, vetoed the decision and said, keep going at it. We want to handle this like men. And then, you know, a week later or so, a few days later, the US says, never mind, actually, ceasefire. You guys are killing each other too quickly, and we cannot sell enough bombs. So,
true. Supply and demand.
Yeah, basically. That's
I don't
my
know
whole...
what I came back to.
You went away, so I went off on a political rant.
I got a phone call, and my buddy was like, check the front door. Check the front door, and he just proceeded to yell a racial slur at me over the phone. There was nothing there. I just wasted 5 minutes of my phone.
Oh, dude, your friend, your fucking buddy is awesome.
I just realized he's like 45 minutes away, and he's just like, hey man, go check your front door. Go check your front door. And I get there, and I get on the phone, and he just proceeds to like say a racial slur and hangs up.
You fucking idiot.
Awesome. Really glad I...
How could you fall for that?
I don't know. I'm really starting to not trust my friends, because one of them calls me at least every 2 weeks and tells me she crashed her car.
Yeah.
And she's the reason when I did crash my car. She's the reason when I phoned my friend that he didn't believe me. Because like he's just like, I called him,
like it's a running joke.
Like, no, yeah, no, I was like, dude, I crashed my car. And he's like, no, you didn't. Hung up, and I sent him pictures, and he's like, oh fuck, I'm sorry.
You know the classic Family Guy bit. I crashed my car.
Yeah. But like my friend, she'll call me, but she like does it so convincingly.
Yeah.
Like it's not just like she sits like, I just hit a pole, I crashed my car, I'm freaking out, and now I don't believe her. Now I tell her to fuck off and hang up the phone. But one day she's really gonna get into a car accident, I'm gonna tell her to fuck off and hang up the phone.
Yeah. You're like, that fire sound effect is sounding really fake right now.
The sirens in the background sound like they're coming from your TV.
Are you playing GTA?
It sounds like the GTA opening screen. Get out of here.
Oh god. Well, to shift this into a place that is less politically charged and motivated, Titanfall 2 is awesome. You've been exposed to that?
Yeah, I've just really started playing it a lot. I feel like I end up like talking about games that people played like 10 years ago, 5 years ago. And I'm like, yeah, man, it's awesome. Like,
to be fair, you are quite a bit late to the party, but also in the same vein, Titanfall 2 is still goated to this day, and people still love it.
It's like playing Apex Legends if it was fun.
It is. You know? I saw there's a new trailer up for Apex of a new like operator or whatever legend. I guess they're adding, and the longer Apex goes on, the more I start to feel like the Siege effect, where like Rainbow Six was like super. You know, it's Tom Clancy's. It's tactical and it's realistic, and they're trying their best to keep it, you know, kind of grounded. Yeah. And then now we have Siege and Call of Duty doing the same thing, where they've kind of completely left that behind, and now they're like holograms. Snoop Dogg, Homelander, Master Chief,
Rick and
it's
Morty.
Like they're just doing, Morty. Yeah, and it's like it's so gross, and I feel like Apex is doing that thing where like Titanfall takes itself really seriously and it works. Apex kind of was a bit more goofy, but it was still paid tribute to that. And then now we have the characters that look like they kind of fit more in Overwatch than they do in Apex.
It kind of feels like a Fortnite thing, except Fortnite just does it right.
I think Fortnite can get away with it because Fortnite's a fucking cartoon, you know? Like, if I see Captain America show up in a cartoon, I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. But if I'm, like, playing Call of Duty and I see fucking Nicki Minaj in a tight pink dress, I'm like, what is going on right now? I just played a 10-hour campaign about terrorists.
and yeah, no, exactly. But I also think, I look at Fortnite as, like, it's just, like, a huge advertisement almost. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, right? It's kind of like just an ad hub.
Yeah, Fortnite's wild. It's wild we've talked about this before.
Fortnite's kind of like, do you remember all those like movies that would get like direct to Netflix TV shows? Like How to Train Your Dragon was one of the big ones where like they have the movies that are awesome, and then they have these TV shows that are just for the kids.
Well, Fortnite is kind of like, you remember as a kid, you'd like watch cartoons, you're like, oh, wouldn't it be so cool if
To get the toys.
went up against so-and-so. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's like I'm playing with my toys in my bedroom,
Dude,
taking my Master Chief action figure and slamming it into like Black Widow.
Toy lore, specifically Lego lore, goes so fucking hard. Like,
dude, it does, bro.
The universes that were created.
I remember being 7 and cooking up the most wildest plot with my Legos, bro.
I remember the betrayals, the relationships, the wars. I remember when like my Lego Ninjago would like clash with Lego Star Wars, and they'd be like, "Oh, they're Space Invaders," and they would like start fucking.
I was doing the whole multiverse shit before. It was cool.
Yeah. Like, we invented that shit. You know, Disney should pay us money.
Disney should pay us, bro. I remember being like, the two universes are clashing, and like Darth Vader would come out with his lightsaber going against fucking Harry Potter or some shit. You know what I mean? Like,
and the Hot Wheels show up and they do a bank heist, and you're like, oh yeah, Fast and the Furious.
Dude, exactly, man. Those were the fucking days.
Oh man, yeah.
Man, like sometimes I sit there and I think about it, and I'm like, I really.
That's a really good comparison to it, because like you'll hear a lot of people say that like Minecraft is like modern day Legos, which in a way it kind of is, but Fortnite is modern day toy collections. You know,
Fortnite is how I look at like how because I think Minecraft is like modern day Lego in the sense of like you can be creative with it, but I think it makes it. That imagination for like building.
It's like a sandbox for all ages.
Yeah, right. But I think one of the fun parts about Lego was building it. But being a kid, and you get all these Lego figures, and like you said, we cook up these scenarios. Like that was the fun part, multiverse.
Right? Yeah, the two places where I could see a combatant between Mater from Cars, Bumblebee, Ariana Grande, and like Vegeta from Super. The fuck is it called? Dragon Ball is either with your toys at home or in Fortnite, and I think that's fucking fantastic.
Okay. Just to preface, if you have an Ariana Grande action figure, get a life.
You know? I bet they exist. Or there's probably kids out there that got like just a regular Barbie and they just call it Ariana, you know, or something like that. If there's people over the age of like 15 that have that, that's probably more of a creepy thing. But
like don't get me wrong, I hang up comic books on my wall, but at least I know none of these are real
fucking
people.
Nerd.
You know what I mean? Shut up, dude! You got toilet paper hanging on your bedroom wall, bro. Shut the fuck up.
I also got Kotal Kahn.
Did you ever like create yourself as a Lego character when you were a kid and pretend like you were part of like your big multiverse shit?
No, I would always create like I had a really hard time combining different Lego people. It was always like I would add on to them. Like I would take one of the Ninjago characters and be like, you get a cape and you get a shoulder pad and you get this sword awesome thing. But it's not like you don't combine clone trooper parts with like superhero parts, you know? It's like clone troopers are clone troopers. I think that's probably like a little bit of autism, but like I had like a set plan for all of them.
I think my deadliest matchup in
I think my Legos was just racist.
In Lego wise was General Grievous and Lord Garmadon with lightsabers.
Yeah.
That shit was insane, dude. Man, I miss doing that. I miss being able to just sit in my room and like, you know what I mean?
I wish I ever got the cool one. The only version of like General Grievous I had was like the really shitty one from the early 2000s, just like straight up. You know what I'm talking about? And I'm pretty sure I stole that from someone else's kid. So
I remember the set. What was his ship called? Like the Ghost or whatever? The Phantom, something like that.
I know he had like his Dreadnought or whatever. I don't remember what his small ship was called.
But you know, he's a small ship.
I know it's the bomber in Battlefront 2. That's all I remember about it.
Yeah, I had the small ship, like his ship with like him in it, and he had like the arms like a normal robot did, and the arms kind of like just his fore ones sticked onto the, you know what I mean, like the base
like
arms.
the updated model.
Yeah. Sorta, yeah.
Yeah, I was talking about the old school, like the white General Grievous, like that's in the Complete Saga video game, like that one where he's just like fucking awkward looking.
Those are my favorite, though. I had some of those too.
You know what the most legit Lego figure is?
What?
Battle Droid. Man has not changed in 20 years.
He looks, dude. That's just a classic, and it's just a good model. You know,
it's so good.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I remember when I used to make like disgusting. I'd like mash them together like they were fucking Bionicles and make like this disgusting amalgamation of
I would
droid
just make
parts.
like roided battle droids where you just take all of the
Yeah.
battle droids you have and you just combine them all into one.
Yeah, Mega Battle Droid, some
Yeah.
Transformers shit. Dude,
Oh
Lego
god.
was crazy, man. That was such like a crazy. I was like a really creative toy, and I don't genuinely think anything comes close to that.
Uh
Personally, yeah. I
Definitely not in the
don't
physical
think.
media. The only
Yeah,
the only stuff I think of that's like an actual toy type things that come close is like Warhammer Wargame type stuff or D&D because that is also all like imaginatory, but that's not like you're playing with the toys, you're playing with like ideas in a way.
yeah, yeah.
Except for Warhammer.
I
But
don't.
Warhammer is I was going to say Warhammer is expensive compared to Lego, but it's actually probably about the same price.
Lego's fucking expensive now.
Yeah, that's the
It's
reason
an
I stopped like
expensive
the
hobby.
last I got this one right here too. This is the last Lego set I collected and built. The fucking BD1 from Star Wars Jedi
Oh yeah.
because it was $100.
The last one, the last one that I built was this bat. I'll take a picture of it later. We can put it on
But
the podcast.
they're just not cool enough for the expense.
Yeah.
Like the only ones that look cool are the ones that are like $300-$400, and I'm not spending
But
$300-$400 on
That's
a
like
Lego set.
I bought like the Batman mask head thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's like the last Lego set I've ever got. It's too expensive. It's not even,
yeah.
like worth. I'm gonna say worth the money, but kinda. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's honestly cheaper for me to play video games all day.
It
You
really
know?
is. You get a lot more time out of it. I mean, like
Yeah.
Legos at our age, we don't really spend a lot of time with Legos after you build them anyways. I'm not sitting here like fucking playing with my Legos. We're not doing
Maybe
that same
you're not,
multiverse
bro.
type shit.
I
I'll do it with
am.
my Warhammer
Yeah,
guys, but
I do with my Legos, dude. I sit in my room after a long hard days of work. My son
Yeah.
goes to bed, and I go,
I'll do it. I'll do it every once in a while. I
Yeah.
have the slave one, and I'll just
Yeah.
it's got it so you can like pick it up from the back and like hold it.
Yeah,
And I'll just walk around the
yeah.
house going beep 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 beep
Yeah.
beep 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 beep.
You
Walking
know
to
what
my
I think
dog,
the
go like beep
cringiest-
beep 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 beep. Huh?
Dude, the cringiest thing I used to do as a kid was because I played a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh, right? I had like multiple decks, but I had my main one, and I used to battle myself to see how good my deck was. Like I would like battle myself to perfect the deck. I'd sit in my room and they'd play like both. Yeah.
Oh, you remind me of my younger brother. He used to do that shit all the time because I had my own Xbox that I bought and paid for. My middle brother would dominate like the family Xbox or whatever and just play Siege or Fortnite with his friends or whatever and kind of not allow the youngest to play with him. So our youngest brother would just be sitting at the dining room table by himself with a chessboard and just be playing chess against himself. It sucks, man.
Yeah. Sorry. So I'm having some technical difficulties.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh no.
My little brother just just signed into my Xbox on my Spotify. Yeah.
Yeah.
So now I'm gonna fucking fix this shit. Like, we can keep talking, yeah.
Okay.
I just gotta find a spare controller to reconnect to my Xbox. You know what I mean?
This is an issue of recording your voice through your Xbox.
No, I'm not recording my voice through my Xbox. I can't see my other monitor now. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
so I can't stare at your beautiful face. But we can keep talking.
Oh,
You
I
know?
mean, you don't need my face, but
I do though. I do. I feel uncomfortable in that.
other stuff in the news. Far Cry
Yeah, but-
7, which is coming at
Probably
some
gonna be
point.
shit. I can't hear
It-
you right now, but keep going, Chet. You're doing great, buddy.
Dude, this is best episode in a while. Far Cry 7 is coming at some point. I expect it to be shit. I expect it to go in the same route that Far Cry 6 does, where they don't take it doesn't take itself seriously in the places that matter, and the gameplay does not reinforce the game itself. And it'll just piss me off and it'll make me sad because Far Cry 3 and Far Cry 4 are the best it's ever going to get. And Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon, because nothing else matters anymore. And then the other Far Cry news, they're making an extraction shooter, but I need Ben here so I can talk about it, so we can talk about our opinions. But yeah, Legos, awesome.
feelings? I don't know. I put my.
Opinions. Don't speak if you're not going to be here.
I can't hear you. All I can hear is like a. I can hear somebody bitching. That's all. Hey, what did I miss?
So Far Cry 7,
Okay.
that's in the works. They're
Wow.
also making a Far Cry multiplayer game.
Wow, is it a battle royale?
So it's supposed to be an extraction shooter.
Okay, I don't know what that means, but sure.
I know the genre is referring to like Tarkov,
Oh.
and games like that, which in a
Sounds
way
fucking-
I think can work. If you do a Far Cry style extraction battle royale type thing based around like
Yeah.
the old school Far Cry mechanics of like crafting and hunting and stuff like that, kind of like
That'd be
Rust
fun,
but
yeah.
Far Cry, that could be fun.
Yeah.
But I don't think it'll be
That'd be really
fun. I just don't think that team Ubisoft will be able to make something of it.
Yeah. I think it'll be. I think. Yeah. Yeah. I think it'll be kind of a silly game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it'll probably just
God,
be.
you should just stop making Far Cry games. I think.
I would like that.
That would be my hot take of the night. I can't believe you just fucking did that. That's so unbelievable. He just connected to my shit. I'm pissed.
Well, there you
Yeah.
go. That's why you don't let people use your shit.
Well, I didn't even know he could, to be honest with you. It
Yeah.
kind of just happened. I was like, what?
Damn. Well, that's
You know?
fun. Well,
Okay, so now I'm supposed to check my snap. Yeah.
why? You're supposed to be recording the podcast.
Yeah, no, I know, but I told my friends, and then they're like, check your snap, and they just sent me a picture of my fucking house. Like, bro.
So they are at your house.
I don't know, but I'm set. It sucks that they are. This is an awesome podcast.
Yeah.
Having
no.
friends sucks because now I like try to do things. Yeah. And they're like, "Are you free?" And I'm like, "No." They're like, "Well, that doesn't matter." And I'm like, "Dude, I'm trying to record a podcast that is not going to be famous, but it might be." You know?
It could work out someday.
It's like a passion project. I think I enjoy it because it's like I was like, so I'm a big fan of Buster McTunder.
Yeah.
As we all know. I'm the #1 fan, says it in my Instagram bio. Right?
Yeah.
And I really enjoy that I listen to your videos, and they're like these really positive kind of takes on things. And then you listen to the podcast episode. We've talked about this before, and it's not. It's just shit posting. It is just fuck you, fuck this, and fuck everybody.
Yeah.
Like,
it
what's
is
like?
just-
What was your what was like your motto there for a while? Yeah.
Stay cool, have fun, be
cock, and P4? What is that? You just said it.
Thank you, audio listeners, for context.
That's
I've sent Ben a meme about a dude going into VR, seeing Shrek, and just like getting on his knees, as you should, presented with that opportunity. Otherwise,
dude. That's awesome.
that's
what
all I had about that.
No shot. No, okay, fuck off. So then they drove down the back alley and took a picture. That's awesome. I love that. Like, that's awesome.
Are you being stalked right now?
Yeah. Well, by people that I hang out with regularly. Yeah.
I mean, it still counts as stalking, just because.
Dude, this is. How do you feel? This is awesome. How do you feel about this?
I don't know. I feel like I had a whole list of like things, but it keeps being derailed.
But then you started talking to me. I don't know why you make a list of these things when like I'm just gonna fucking take it and run with it. What are you looking at? You've got this look on your face. I could see it. Are you watching porn right now?
I'm not. It's my reaction to you saying what you're saying.
Oh, you have Discord on dark mode. Not me, bro. I got that shit on light mode.
Okay.
Yeah, dude, I love opening up my phone in the middle of the night and opening up Discord, and it's like,
Yeah, getting flashbang.
Searing,
That's why
searing fucking pain.
every morning now I wake up before the sun's up. I gotta wake up and I gotta stare at my phone like on TikToks or something for like 10 minutes before I actually get up and turn on any lights because I'll fucking hate it.
Okay, I don't know how to respond to that. Sorry, fuck. Okay, I'm done. I'm done texting.
So-
I'm done on my phone. I'm focused on the podcast now. Okay.
Yeah, okay, nice, cool. Yeah.
I'm
How
done.
it should be.
Yeah. How it should be. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's talk about your channel. Yeah. Let's turn this into an interview.
Okay.
We should title the podcast "Interviewing Buster McTunder."
Yeah. With
for those
guest
who don't
Buster
know-
McTunder.
Yeah, with guest Buster McTunder. Chaos Continuum with guest Buster McTunder.
Yeah.
This is our editor. We thought we'd let him on the podcast.
Editor, producer, co-host.
Can we have an editor? Can we have an editor special where you go into a different room and do the podcast and put on like a different pair of clothes? You know?
Yeah.
And just pretend like you can show up so we had to get the editor to come in. That'd be awesome.
Do you want,
So what's
do you want
going
me
on
to walk
with
into
the
frame? I'm, you
Yeah,
know, I'm living life.
Well, like, why aren't you posting, dude? Where's these posts at? Like, what the fuck?
So, videos take a really, really, really long time
Shut
to
up.
make and
You've been
record.
making
and-
Warhammer
and
figurines.
script.
Shut up.
And I've worked on the video for a total of about 2 hours this week. So that's really what's taking me so long, is the fact that I just haven't worked on it really, and that's kind of holding me back. But
You know, he's been painting his figurines like a fucking nerd.
yeah. Oh, I'm also getting calls. Fuck. Well,
Are you?
yeah.
Fuck him then. Yeah. You look so nervous. Did your dad just die?
No, but my dad did call me.
I mean, he's not dead. That should be okay. Dude, watching you, like, this is bizarre. Because, so, for those who
I also
don't know. Whoa, you were loud as fuck. You got really loud there for a minute.
what do you call it? I also have, my allergies are way out of whack right now, and I have a fucking piercing headache like right here in the corner of my head. So like every
did you get a
few
piercing? That's-
minutes when it like comes in, I'm like scrunching my face to try and like
Yeah.
deal with that.
Yeah, why did you get a piercing? That seems stupid.
It's not. It's a piercing. What? Fuck you. It's not. Okay.
Oh, that's awesome. What did your dad want?
I'm trying to buy something off of him, but he's half a country away, so it's, you know, that requires conversations.
Isn't this awesome that,
Come on, you're the fucking interviewer. Let's keep it going.
Sorry. I'm trying to shill our podcast. Hold on.
To who? The people watching the podcast?
To the people that are bothering me.
Oh,
Yeah.
go watch this on YouTube while you're bothering me.
Yeah, while you're bothering me, go distract yourself.
Yeah.
So what's the newest video that's gonna come out? What's that about?
It's a years later video about Gears of War 3. Because
Do
my
you do anything else?
huh?
Do you do anything else?
No, because my Gears of War 2 years later video is the most viewed video on my channel, so I'm like, fuck it. If that's what people want, I'm gonna give it to them.
I love that you give the Gears community videos, but they just treat you like shit.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm also doing another Gears of War lore video after that, and then maybe a Baldur's Gate thing if I can get myself to actually record me playing Baldur's Gate and not just playing Baldur's Gate. And then I have another Gears of War years later video planned after that. So a lot of Gears of War.
Are you ever gonna finish the? Are you ever gonna do more streams with that? What's his face? Finishing Judgment and doing the Gears campaign.
Yeah, we could do that.
That
You can
loser
say
that
you.
play with?
I don't know
fine,
what this
though.
fucking ruse is. This joke is not funny.
Dude, I think it's funny. Okay, so don't fucking shut up, bro.
Yeah,
I think
sure.
it's
You
funny
know,
as
whatever you
fuck.
think.
Yeah, it doesn't come as your least favorite white dad when I turn the Xbox on. It's Cryptic Cuck. So they're two different people, bitch.
Yeah, obviously that's how that works.
Yeah.
Streams will probably. I need to find time to do that because I can't like edit videos
think you
and
need to
stream
learn
at
how
the
to-
same time unless I
I
give
think
up
you
on
need to
everything.
learn
You
how
know?
to. I think you need to learn how to fucking schedule.
I
Yeah.
lost my headphone. Hold on. What do you say?
You look dumbfounded. When you dropped him, you're like, what? What?
Ooh.
I
What?
think you need to learn how to fucking schedule. Yeah.
I really do, but ADHD makes that
Yeah.
really, really hard for
Okay,
me.
I'll schedule it for you. Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. So here's your schedule. When you get off work, you're gonna talk to me. After that, you're gonna talk to me. After that, you're gonna talk to me. You get 30 minutes to call a girlfriend if you have one. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, if I'm pumped up enough after this
you're talking
podcast,
to
we
me.
will go live and start playing Judgment right then and there.
Possibly. I don't know what I'm supposed to be
Oh,
doing.
oh, but you're not ready for it. Okay, I see how it works.
Yeah. This is a partnership, dude. I'm not like your slave boy that you gotta whip around.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Man, has anybody told you that like that goatee is really doing wonders for you? Yeah.
Really?
With those
I
sunglasses,
fucking
you
hate it.
You look really pale with that lighting.
Yeah, it's not doing me any favors, but I don't like the facial hair at all. I like growing it
still
out
continue?
full, but the goatee with the sideburns is not my usual fit.
do you spell Continuum?
Continuum. It's how do you not?
Dude, how have you not met me, bro? I spelled the wrong until grade 9. I spelled the THU until ninth grade.
Who didn't correct you? What are you talking
Well,
about?
I went to a school where if you were stupid, you were stupid. That was the end of it. You know
Oh,
what I
okay.
mean?
They just didn't care.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Okay.
It was awesome.
Did
I
they
didn't
not
realize
care, or were they like, it's Ben? So like,
well, no. Do you know those little things that you put after like the S or the like when it's plural, you put that little like up comma thing.
yeah,
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. I've called them up commas my whole life. You know?
an apostrophe.
Yeah, up comma. You know?
Yeah, dude, you are unironically like the oh, what the fuck is his name? The actor
What up,
from Night in the Museum. That motherfucker,
Yeah.
monkey looking dude.
And I
The
used to
eye
call a
movies
colon.
make my eyes. What the
I
fuck?
used to call a colon a hard stop.
I mean, that's not
'Cause
incorrect.
it was like two periods. Like it's a hard stop, double period. Bitch.
Yeah, what do you call it? Semicolon.
It's a semi stop.
Okay, I mean, you're
Yeah.
halfway there.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah, I love when sometimes when I can't spell big words, I just describe the word. So
To be fair, I'll
I
do that
remember
too.
I'd be
When I-
writing in an essay in high school, wouldn't know how to spell a fucking word, so mid sentence I'd just start describing the word and then just keep going.
Yeah, to be fair, I'll do that too when I'm writing and stuff. Like literally yesterday, I was writing something and I was going to write self-preservation, but I forgot what the
Yeah.
word preservation was. So I just typed into Google word for person trying to keep themselves alive.
No, dude, I know what the words are. I just can't fucking spell them.
Oh,
Right?
okay. You just
So I just
bad.
had to go through the effort. Yeah, like if
Yeah.
I had to do self-preservation, I'd be like, yeah. So then I usually do that thing, which is like the thing that keeps me alive. You know what I mean? And that's exactly how I type it too. I type like how I talk. I type my stutters. It's insane.
Yeah, that's gross.
It's
but-
awesome. I'm just so good in English.
I don't have a problem spelling. I only ever really spell words wrong if they're like, if they're not English, because English happens to adopt a lot of like French and stupid ass fucking gay Latin words. But
Dude, I love gay words.
fuck you, man.
What?
This is going awesome.
This is
By the
going
way,
awesome.
so it's been like semi-confirmed for Elder Scrolls 6 that they're using the same leveling system as Skyrim did. So
You really know how to just ruin my day, don't you?
So in the way that Starfield just did everything that Fallout 4 did, from having like the same loadout
Yeah.
system to the same fight
Yeah.
mechanics to having like the same skill tree type thing, I think Elder Scrolls 6 is obviously just going to be Skyrim Part 2, but it's going to look slightly prettier and people are going to be like, whoa, but the mods!
That's awesome.
But like it'll still be on Creation Engine or it'll still be a piece of shit.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's like yeah. I fucking hate Bethesda. Hot take.
My hot take is they've never been good. I mean, well, to an extent, like Skyrim
I
is good
think
for its
my-
time, right? But like
Yeah, I think they don't.
everything
build
after
games that
Skyrim's kind of
last.
been shit.
I don't think they build games that last the test of time. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Right? Or that they're not fun after their first experience.
Yeah.
Right? It's like a
And-
really toxic person.
and the
it's like a really
people-
toxic.
And the people that tell you, like, I put 20,000 hours into Skyrim, I still have fun with it today. It's like, okay, are you playing
They-
vanilla Skyrim or are you playing with mods?
That or they have a
Because-
drinking problem or a drug problem. that no one gets into.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I was with
But-
Fallout 4.
Or they
Back
just
in the
haven't
day.
played a good game like The Witcher or
Yeah.
Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah.
You know?
See, but I also think with a lot of Bethesda games, like the first time you play Fallout, it's like a really toxic person that's really nice on the outside.
Yeah.
You know, like that first initial time meeting them for the few times, it's really great. You're having a lot of fun, and then you you around them too much, and you start to realize how awful they are, and you start to see every single flaw, and you're like, man, I fucking hate this.
Yeah.
You know? Like me, I'm that toxic person. You know.
Yeah.
I'm
You know,
really-
not
yeah.
to continue sucking Larian's dick or anything, but like Baldur's Gate 3,
God,
I think
Baldur's Gate 3, Baldur's Gate
is-
3, Baldur's Gate 3,
I
Baldur's Gate
unironically am starting to think it's like the
Gate
best
3.
RPG in definitely in modern gaming and maybe in gaming in general. Like I was thinking about
Wow.
like Baldur's Gate 3 versus like the Mass Effect trilogy the other day.
I don't know, bro. Have you
And-
played Plants vs Zombies?
You know what? You got me there. But like, seriously, like I can't think of a single game that's got the biggest possible issue with Baldur's Gate 3 is the fact that there is no main character, but the main character is you, and like
Yeah. I
that
like
story
that. I
still
like that.
matters.
I
And
like
it's
not feeling special. You know what
yeah,
I mean?
but all of the companions are like, so if Mass Effect has a Garrus, Baldur's Gate 3 has
Yeah.
6 Garruses, you know?
Mm.
Like, I
Okay.
love Mass Effect, but I don't think all of their
Yeah.
companions, especially like Mass Effect 2, which has the most, are worth it. Even like Mass Effect 3, there's a bunch of companions that I don't really care about.
Yeah, I Plants vs Zombies had Crazy Dave, bro. I don't think any character has triumphed over Crazy Dave.
Yeah. But like
Dude,
Baldur's
I'm
Gate
just hearing
3,
out.
every single one of the characters, minus maybe
Yeah.
Lae'zel and Minthara, but like all of the companion characters are just good and kind
Yeah.
of compelling.
Nah, bro. They literally there's no compelling thing than the Doctor Zombie guy and Crazy Dave. I will die on this spot that the most compelling story I've ever was Plants vs Zombies.
You
You
are just
know?
the best at coming up with bad bits, aren't you?
No, this isn't a bad bit. This is something I believe in. That was
I,
the game that got me into gaming. Was Plants vs Zombies on the DS.
okay.
Something just clicked in my brain, and I was like, I actually enjoy this. You know?
The game that got me into gaming was Chick Chick Boom on the Wii. That doesn't mean I fucking care about it,
No,
you know?
that are like Rabbids. Remember Rabbids?
I never played a
Compelling
Rabbids game.
stories.
I always thought they were annoying. I
Compelling.
thought they were like minions, but worse.
They're like, no, they were the precursor to Minions.
Basically.
Like
Oh, in that
Minions.
same vein, we now have this year, like coming out around the same time, a brand new Mario game and a Sonic game, and they're both like return to form type stuff.
Dude, that's awesome.
I don't know if you have any
How
strong
long?
opinions on Mario and Sonic. I was always a Sonic kid. I grew up on Sonic games, not Mario.
Yeah, no, I didn't grow up on either of them. I grew up
Oh, then never mind. This point is
on
moot.
Plants vs
Uh,
Zombies. Well, I kind of grew up on Mario. Well, I grew up on Skylanders, bro. You know what I mean?
I always wanted Skylanders, but they were way too expensive. And then the same thing happened with Disney Infinity, and then now
That's
they're
why I just
both
stole
like
them
dead.
from people. I go to my friend's house and I just like steal a Skylander.
I wish I was brave enough, but
I just didn't give a fuck, personally.
yeah.
What are you gonna do? Beat me up in school over a Skylander? Okay, pal. You know? I don't give a shit.
Also new in gaming, Xbox is now apparently focusing less on the game side of thing and more on like being a publisher, which I don't think is going to
That's a
change
good idea.
anything.
I think they should just stop.
I think they're a good publisher, like they're good at funding the games that come out, but like I don't think
They're good at
quality
throwing money at
control is going to change because we've seen Blizzard and or not Blizz. Well, I guess that's now that they are, but like Bethesda in the last 2 years now, nothing that's come out under the Bethesda Xbox banner has been good so
Yeah,
far.
but they're so broken that you can't even fix it.
Yeah, but I think that same thing's going to happen with Activision Blizzard. Like I think Activision Blizzard is so far fucking gone. Like we're just because they Xbox owns it now, like Call of Duty isn't going to turn around, or Overwatch isn't going to turn around, or
I don't
you know
think they
World
give
of
a shit. As
Warcraft
long
isn't
as
going to
it's
turn around
selling.
or anything.
Honestly, if I was in their position, and I know better than them, if shit's selling, I don't fucking care if it's bad.
Well, yeah,
You know what I
that's
mean?
exactly why. Like they have no incentive
Yeah.
to do something new. Like I think AAA gaming as it is not going to change. They're not going to make an Assassin's
Yeah.
Creed that is, take so many chances or whatever because Assassin's Creed Valhalla was the best-selling Assassin's Creed game of all time.
I don't remember.
And it's also the worst one somehow, which is, if that's not a better if that doesn't tell to you that they don't really care about making something unique and good, then I don't know what will. I think
but it
most
just
of our
feels like a lot
quality
of
is
other-
going to come from AA or indie studios like Baldur's Gate 3, which is not a big AAA title, but it's fucking amazing.
I think we should all just rate smoke crack. Yeah.
I think they already do that at Blizzard.
Yeah, they smoke crack and they're like horribly sexist, aren't they?
Horribly is kind of an understatement from what
Yeah,
I
no,
remember.
they're like, yeah,
If I remember, there
that
was
whole
people
thing
saying
going
that
back.
they like kept breast milk at the offices.
It's fucking insane, dude. It's insane. How long have we been recording for?
So Activision Blizzard employees are saying their breast milk kept getting stolen.
That's awesome.
That was December of 21, so that was not very long ago.
I genuinely cannot.
Dude, how do you have it get stolen?
I don't know. How long have we been recording for, Kyle?
We've been going for about 40 minutes now.
Okay. We might have to cut this one short because I gotta go. I'm fucking hungry and I gotta go eat shit.
This guy. This guy won't starve for the podcast. Okay, well then
No, I
let's
won't
go into
fucking
our
starve, but-
let's go into our today in history. I have facts
Today
for
in
the
history?
listeners. The Chaos Continuum. We have today in history, October 24th. Shut the fuck up, Ben. We're a day late to recording. October 24th. Today in history. Plus the facts for the 25th weren't all that interesting. You don't want to know what happened today in history? Yesterday in
happened
history?
today in history? What happened? What happened yesterday in history?
Yesterday in history, October 24th, 1929 was Black Thursday, which was the worst day of the market crash in the United States that led to the Great Depression.
Awesome.
This was also this was also the day that the 40-hour work week was started in the United States in 1938.
Awesome. Woo!
October 24th, 2005, Rosa Parks died, which is kind of crazy to me that someone like so important and so kind of instrumental to very important things in our history that was very much a more of a thing in the 50s and the 60s died so recently. Like, it's kind of wild to think that we're only like we were alive when Rosa Parks was, which is just weird to me.
That's insane. I made a banger ass sandwich yesterday.
Yeah,
That was pretty cool. Yeah,
that's also part of history.
that is.
And also today in history, in 1861, was the first transcontinental telegram.
Trans.
Yeah, let's make
It's
it
confidential.
extra political.
What do they?
But it
what
killed
do
the
they
Pony
transition
Express.
to?
It was a telegram that could be sent across the continent.
Dude, that's crazy. Pigeons did the same thing. I'm fighting for pigeons' work rights. Okay.
Yeah.
This
Also-
motherfucker's got put out of his job, and I think they should be compensated.
Yeah. Also, October
Yeah.
1492 is when Columbus arrived in America and started killing Indians.
Dude, that's not very wizard.
And October 1886 was when the Statue of Liberty came to the United States,
Wow.
which is way older than I thought it was. I thought that was like a
how
thing
did
in
it
like the
get there?
20s or the 30s.
How did they get there? Did it just like
They
walk?
sent it in bits.
Oh. Or
It's
they
that
used
one
that
solid
up?
statue.
Oh, honestly, that's what I thought, man.
You know, they send it like
thought
in
they helped
bits and
it
pieces and they
together.
put it together over here. I thought it was. I did
That's
not know
so-
it was that old.
That's so much lamer than what I thought. I had this whole headcanon.
That it was here, like when we came to America.
No, I thought they just like shifted over on like 15 boats. You know what I mean?
Well, they just got like a bunch of boats, tied them together, and then like put the Statue of Liberty
Yeah.
on top.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Yeah.
That is some Lego
Moving
lore
on.
type shit.
Dude, true. I could we wrap that around back to the beginning. Lego lore.
Yeah.
We're really good at this.
Oh, I can't. I don't know if this is the worst one or the best one yet. Okay. After my speed run of facts, history facts. You're welcome. You're smarter today than you were yesterday. I have a game show for you, Ben. I have
Oh,
cue the jingle. There is no jingle. But I have for you today a series of things. So there's this thing called Warhammer
Yeah.
in the 80s, big dudes, chainsaw swords, whatever. And there's this thing
lost
called
me.
Gears of War. Big dudes, big
Yeah.
armor, chainsaw weapons. They're both very
Yeah.
similar and yet so very
Yeah.
different.
Okay.
I have different things from Gears of War and Warhammer that some of them I'm going to describe to you, and some of them I'm just going to give you their name, and I'm gonna have you guess to which franchise do you think it comes from.
Dude, that's awesome.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. Yeah.
Okay. So our first thing here is a space cowboy with 2 wives, 2 daughters that died to a sickness, and a son that was lost to war, who was also a sailor.
That's some Warhammer shit right there. I mean, Gears. Gears.
You are correct. That is Dizzy, the space cowboy.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be heresy in the Wars universe.
Have
Yeah.
more than one wife.
Yeah.
Or be a
just to
sailor.
have a wife, I think. Yeah.
All of the energy drained from your voice as soon as you said you were hungry.
Yeah.
He's getting cranky now.
I got told there was food, and I'm like, bro, food.
All right, what's
Okay.
the next one?
The next thing I have from one of these universes is a massive A10 Warthog style minigun that is shoulder mounted and fired with a crank.
No, that's totally Warhammer.
That is also Gears of War. That is the
Oh,
Vulcan minigun.
I thought that was like the orc shit or whatever. You know what I mean?
No, Warhammer doesn't have any analog stuff because it has to be built into their armor because they have two fat
no,
fucking fingers.
No, but I mean like orcs. You know them?
Oh, maybe.
Motherfuckers that like, yeah.
But
yeah.
no, it's more of a it's a Gears of War thing. They probably have that in
Wow.
Warhammer too, but
Yeah, I'm right.
okay. Now I got four names of different weapons and vehicles from each series,
Okay.
and I'll just have you give your best guess.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah.
So the first one is called the Eviscerator.
That's a Gears. That's got to be Gears.
That one is Warhammer. It is really extreme. That's what they just call their big chain swords. It's just called an Eviscerator.
You know what? I knew that too.
How did you know that?
Because I've looked at a little bit of Warhammer shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. The next one, a Chimera.
It's got to be Warhammer the 500.
That is Gears of War. That is what the UIR helicopters are called. I bet you there's a Chimera somewhere in Warhammer too, but this one specifically that I'm talking about isn't also in Gears of War. I should have looked it up to see if there actually was one in Warhammer. That's my bad.
Yeah. Yeah. Did my headset pick up at all me hitting my chair?
No. Oh, it is a thing, but it's a
like-
tank. Oh, you know what? Actually, that's actually surprisingly close. Well, never mind. You were right. It exists in both, except for the Gears of War one is spelled with a K for some reason. Okay, this one is definitely belongs to just one. Shibboleth.
Still to me.
What?
Shibboleth! I got the shibboleth, bruv. Shibboleth, got to shibboleth my way around you, fucking shibboleth.
You think it's British?
Yeah, I think it's neither. I think it's British.
Yeah.
I want to say that's Warhammer.
You are wrong again. Shibboleth is the final battle from Judgment. You've played that mission.
Have I? I wasn't paying attention. I saw a fucking robot and kind of lost everything.
We did that on our Nexus Nights at one point.
Oh, that's awesome.
Okay, this one's really gonna stump you. This is a weapon called a mortar.
Like a mortar or a mortar?
Mortar.
That's Gears.
You're fucking wrong. It's both. Trick question. I tricked you. I lied to you.
I know, because it's a mortar. Who doesn't have a fucking mortar?
They both have mortars. They're both about war. Of course they both have a mortar.
Yeah, like, fuck man.
Yeah, well, you were wrong.
I was about to
Go
say-
fuck yourself.
I was about to say Titanfall 2. Honestly,
Can we come back to
mortar,
Titanfall 2? I think Titanfall 2 is like the best game ever made. We didn't really talk about it because you got interrupted, but
Yeah, I think we should close on that Titanfall 2.
me and Peyton replayed the campaign. Well, I had Peyton was playing the campaign, and I kind of played a few missions for him when they started to lose. But
yeah,
the campaign is just so good. Even still,
dude, it's awesome. It's banging.
Effect and Cause is the best mission in any like first-person shooter game I think to date.
True. My
And the
brain is going
multiplayer
numb.
is still fun.
Yeah.
Ben is dying. Okay,
Yeah.
well,
I think I'm dying. Yeah.
you know what? I guess that means we are gonna
Thanks
call
for
it
watching, guys.
early
Or not,
close.
fuck you, I guess.
Yeah.
Thanks to like the two people that continuously watch.
Yeah, sorry it took us 2 weeks to get this out. Ben, as you
I'm
can
not.
tell,
Fuck
is a
you.
big bitch boy who can't record for more than 50 minutes
Fuck you,
without crying like a baby. But
dude. You're the one that has to wear sunglasses inside, asshole.
you're wearing sunglasses inside in the photo on the podcast.
Okay, well. It's just a funny. You got toilet paper on your wall.
It's
Fucking
not
you.
toilet paper.
is.
It's a fucking paper towel.
Bullshit, bro. So now I know you just shit your pants. You're like, I gotta wipe. You know? You seem like
How?
a pants shitter. You seem like the kind of guy that like shits his pants.
No,
It's crazy.
no,
Yeah.
No, lies, slanders.
Is that
No.
or is it for when you get off your Gears of War character in the back?
What? Baird?
You like rub the cardboard cutout and you're like, yeah, baby, yeah.
No, that's not. I was looking for something.
This is an awesome episode.
Yeah, this is fantastic. Have a Kotal Kahn.
Kotal
Thank you everyone for watching and go fuck yourselves.